Live from Tripod Studios in scenic Nashville, Tennessee, it's El Nah with your host, El Graves.
What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome to the El Nah Show. We're in beautiful downtown Nashville. It's a little bit rainy today, but hey, I'm feeling it though. I mean, you can't have sunny days every day. You got to have the cloudy ones to enjoy the sunny ones. But hey, we can't start the show without get you to go to the Instagram, to the YouTube, hitting like, subscribing, show us some love, because got to be able to talk to you. Got to know what's going on with you. But hey, let's go ahead and get the show started, because I mean, we got a lot of stuff we want to push forward today. Get on. Because hey, we've been missing you for a little week. I had to get like a whole side of my jaw.
My boy's a little long in the tooth, if you ask me.
Long
First of all,
in the tooth.
let's pitch up Matt again. It's not
Show some love to the fellas. Man, just introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Matt Boyd, Nashville podcaster and comedian. At Matt Neil Boyd, Neil with an A on Twitter. I am here. I am the resident J-Rock correspondent. Thank you for having me on to talk at length about the new J-Rock album. I really appreciate it very
J-Rock.
much.
It was really good. Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
Oh, and also,
all right, y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later.
And he's out.
So I just wanted to say my piece about J-Rock, and then
I love you, J-Rock. If you're going to come on the show as well, but also throw it to Casey. He's the man.
Yo, Casey Shaheen at Gym Class Tryhard on the tweets. Producer, seducer, out here making it happen.
Producer, seducer. He's Mixmaster Supreme. But hey, we got to get on the show because it's Happy 4th of July Eve.
Wow.
Hey, so it's the day before. So
Independence Eve.
Hey, I'm kind of scared because the streets are going to be lively tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going to happen. It's downtown Nashville, so
Today's the last good day to be British.
yeah, there you go.
I think that's what today is called. Yeah.
Shout out to London. You suck.
That's like Christmas. Christmas Eve should be called the last good day to be a Jew.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what.
I think that's pretty sure that's Good Friday. No, Good Friday's the day it came back. Isn't that the day he died?
That's the day.
Well, Good Friday is like the Super Bowl for Jewish people.
Yeah.
Because that's the day
they
fucking
pulled it
won.
off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out to J-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my boy.
MVP. But hey, we got a big show today because, it's the summertime. So, nothing but crazy hijinks. But first of all, we got to give some love to Nashville SC because they are owning the summer right now. The Sounds, I'm not even sure if you guys actually have a season because nobody's watching you. Wow. But you got to get up there. We need some participation like Nashville SC because they're taking the USL by storm right now. We're third.
Hell yeah.
Third in our division. So, we're going to break that down. Talk about the last time they won because they don't stop winning. They don't stop winning. It's amazing. So, we're definitely going to break that down, talk about them, show them some love. Also, with it being July, that means the Titans got training camp here soon. So, we're definitely going to talk about some of those training camp days because that's open to the public. Because, the NFL did like a little research recently. And apparently, Titans fans are last in the league.
That doesn't surprise me.
Is this a family show?
No.
How the fuck did
family.
that happen? How are we last? I'm not saying we should be top. I'm not a Titans fan, but
It's okay.
I don't see how Titans fans are last. Last?
I could tell you. I served downtown during Titans games. You know what doesn't happen? Nobody goes out to eat before games. People barely tailgate. People barely tailgate.
That's what it is.
What's the actual, when they come up with that list, what are the actual stats? Like, what do they go off of? What are the numbers?
They break it down into different columns. Like, you got like traveling, money spent by the fans, or I guess it's merchandise. So it's like, it's all NFL. So they're all monetizing.
Well, that is fair because, our merchandise is dog shit.
Exactly.
We
just got a jersey update. And
which is cool. Which is, great for the.
But you're still more likely to see. You're likely to see more Eddie George jerseys than any current player during a game.
It's just at home games. You see twice as many away fans than you do home fans.
Because it's so inexpensive in Nashville, the tourist city.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's not even me trying to boost Titans fandom. It's like we're really under the fucking Cardinals. Like, who's a Cardinals fan?
Browns.
You know what I mean? Or the Browns.
Well, Browns fans do have a very loyal list of losers.
Like loyal list of losers.
It's not.
Hey, it's more about it to be a Browns fan because you're like, man,
never once met a Buccaneers fan. Okay,
I actually know plenty of Bucs fans. Got a lot of friends.
I know some Florida All-Star fans.
Huh?
I know some Mike Allstott fans.
Yeah. I guess that technically, that counts.
I know some free crab legs
That is
fans.
so crazy. It's crazy that we're last.
Shout out Jameis Winston for
Yeah,
fucking pulling it off again.
Oh, yeah. And so won't
Well,
be
he didn't
starting-
pull off the heist, but he did pull off something on a young lady. Or we don't know that.
I mean,
we don't
hey,
know that.
He paid for it to be quiet. So hey,
Yeah,
we don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
We don't know.
I wish
here or
I had
there.
that kind of money.
I wish I had money to make people shut up.
Me too.
But yeah, so we're definitely going to roast that because I mean the
Mm-hmm.
NFL. We talked about last time how their whole thing about the offseason, so we'll roast them a little bit more too.
Perfect.
And also, summer means free agency time, so definitely got to talk about the Grizzlies and maybe some things they did and did not do to make sure they win a championship next year. Because I mean, we got some good and we got some bad, so I'm not really sure how I feel. But I think also we're going to focus more of our coast to coast on that free agency frenzy that is the NBA because. You know, a lot of people changed stuff. A lot of people did some stuff for their career, but also one person pretty much flipped the NBA on its head, as he always does when he makes the choice. So we'll definitely break that down a little bit later too.
Yeah.
And also,
You can take the boy out of Memphis.
take the boy out of Memphis, but the Memphis always been that boy. Lastly, we'll give a take an L to a specific division of sports. How about the WNBA?
Badminton? Oh, yeah.
Badminton.
WNBA.
WNBA.
The badminton of basketball.
The badminton of basketball. Nice.
It goes the NBA, whatever league the balls are trying to get going in Lithuania, and then the WNBA.
Definitely. Like we're definitely go. What do they need to do? Well, yeah, that's what we'll talk about. Is what they can do. I mean, gosh, I'm watching the games, and there's more fans at the LFL game than there are at WNBA games.
I think it's because lesbians have made themselves a little bit unreachable emotionally and physically. So when they go to WNBA games, like, you know what, I feel like that is like the most progressive thing that that mainstream culture has done for lesbians is give them a safe place to go, just hang out and talk about their German Shepherd and their Subarus.
I was just going to say dunk more, but
Have you seen? Have you guys seen the
it's
video?
a much softer take.
That's a softer.
It is a hard take.
Yeah.
Dunk more.
As opposed to grow up lesbians. That's a fun take.
Hey,
I was just going to say, hey, maybe get to the rim.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you seen that
Go to
video
the
where like I
hole.
can't wait
Yeah.
for the next year the WNBA layup contest when that lady does that player does a 360 layup.
Yeah.
Like it's like it doesn't happen. It's just like she does a breakaway and she just goes for a 360 layup and it's like it's super 7th grade gym.
If they have a layup
If you can pull that
contest,
video up, we'll
I
watch
am.
it.
Yeah.
I know that
We'll talk about that
That upsets
at
me.
the
the
end.
WNBA ball is smaller. Is the rim lower?
9-foot goals.
Give them 9.5. You know,
Yeah.
just
It can't be because there's like 7-foot WNBA players. So
yeah. Like Brittany Griner.
they
was
just
out there
don't. What do
dunking.
they not want to dunk? I mean, what really is it on that front?
I think it's a
I'm not
level of play, and
Yeah.
I think that is, and I don't think it's even a regressive thing to say. I think it is the standard of play. If you have everyone coming out of UConn all the time,
Yeah.
at a certain point, only so many players are going to graduate.
Yeah.
That means you can only infuse the league with so many players, and you can only build hype based on one fandom. So like, if that is, and I would love to hear because I'm not very learned on the subject, but I'd love to hear it. But let's talk about the
Yeah. We're gonna break that down because I mean, you see already, we're like, holy crap.
Yeah, I love it. I can't wait to talk about it.
Gosh, because it's like we should be running PR. I guess, guys, like last time we should.
Oh
get
yeah.
games to
Let's
run.
let the men speak for the women again.
I think
Let's help you guys.
we should make Kawhi go to the WNBA. That's what we should do.
You got a Joanna Man situation going on.
Yeah, get anyone that's not a
already did that with
Celtic,
Brittany Griner.
Laker, Warrior, Rocket, or Thunder. Make all of them go to the WNBA.
Oh yeah, Paul
Hell yeah.
George,
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Why not?
I mean, it honestly couldn't be worse than whatever they did to Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Yeah.
All right, hey, let's jump into Drink Local because I want to roast some people really quick.
All right.
Well,
All right.
not roast. We just want to discuss. We'll
All right.
discuss. We'll throw some hot takes on there.
Yeah. We're drinking local, and I'm just looking for the sound bite. You don't have it plugged in, and it's not.
There you go. That's a fresh one.
You have a clutch burp every time.
Every
I've been
time.
here for a couple of soundboard malfunctions, but why even have the soundboard if you can produce burps so easy?
Buddy,
I mean-
I really wish I could tell you that.
That is a clutch gene.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
I do it at work all the time. I'll walk by a table, and I'll be like, "What?" And I'll
Yeah.
look them directly in the face. It's fun.
And then that's when that's the ambiance. ambiance of this place.
Let's get into it.
So, hey, first, like I said, throwing some love to Nashville SC, who is owning the summer. Because the Sounds, like I said, people go to First Tennessee to watch, Nashville SC and not the Sounds now. So, shout out to them because they can't lose. I mean, they had a tie in I guess 2 games ago, but now they beat up on Atlanta United 3-0. Shout out to Lebo Maloto because he's always making plays.
Shout out.
Lebo Gang.
Is that the new hashtag?
That's his real name, Lebo Gang.
But is that the hashtag? Lebo Gang?
Yeah, Lebo Gang Maloto.
Shut the fuck up.
His
really?
middle name is Gang?
No, that's his whole name.
Lebo
Lebo
Gang?
Gang Maloto.
Wow.
How come I'm learning that just now?
Lebo Gang. That's a hashtag.
Lebo Gang, Lebo Gang, Lebo Gang, Lebo Gang. That's hard to say. Try it.
Liba Gang, 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 Liba Gang.
I'm not gonna.
It's hard. It's hard
I'm not gonna roast
to
myself.
say Dame Judi Dench over and over again. Dame Judi Dench, Dame Judi Dench, Dame Judi.
I was like getting my brain ready. I was like, I'm not gonna try it.
Don't try
But
it.
he always is making a goal and an assist every game. He's a beast. He is a beast, and I think that's what it is. It's just they involve themselves with the fans. Like after they score a goal, they'll jump into the stands and cheer with the fans. Like afterwards, go drink a beer with the fans in the stands. Like get hype with it, and that's something you don't see with. The Sounds definitely because it's baseball and that's real separated. But I don't know. I really like it. Fans are always involved, and they've been wanting a soccer team for a hot minute too.
Yeah.
Finally got one. Finally getting some love. So hey. When they're out there, they have the signs that say, hey, be acknowledged that this is the fan section. We will be loud. We will curse. We will throw stuff. We might spit a little bit as well, too. So,
and if you play your cards right. Lebo Maloto.
Lebo Gang.
Oh, Lebo Gang Bang is what it's about to be.
Wow.
That's how much he loves his fans.
Also, Ropapa. And Brandon Allen. That's all 3 of the strikers. Like, throw their names in.
I love it.
They're all awesome. They're all amazing. So, yeah, they're a beast. And we got a game coming up against Cincinnati FC on Saturday, Nissan Stadium. They're number 1 in our division. We're number 3.
That's on the 7th, correct?
Yeah, 7th, July 7th.
So that'll be on Saturday.
Saturday,
Friday?
7:30.
Hell yeah.
7 churchy. Yeah. So it's gonna be nuts.
You gonna be there?
I will be there.
Hell yeah.
I have to. If it's at Nissan Stadium, I have to go.
Hey Matt, you want to go to a soccer game with Elle sometime?
How about Saturday? Oh, wait, let me check my calendar. I will be performing at Third Coast Comedy Club this Saturday at the Jokimon Comedy Battle Show at Third Coast Comedy Club here in Marathon Village.
Laugh track.
Yes, I would love to go to a gang.
Yeah,
a game.
yeah.
A gang game.
A gang game.
Yeah.
The Lebo Gang game.
Yeah.
Lebo Gang is the coolest name.
I would.
Like that's a T-shirt, right?
Yeah,
there.
but like we've been talking about it, we got to
do
go.
that.
And like for
Gotta do
anyone
that.
that's listened to the show, they know that. We gotta
Yeah,
go. We
gotta go. Because we're the new Lebo Gang.
So we're playing Cincinnati. We're doing really well. How do we? What's the cup situation in the NFC?
I feel like it's mostly position, just because soccer. Once you get down to the end of the season, pretty much the person with the most points that places you in the playoffs too. So I think it's going to be like more just like it is in English Premier League. The guy with the best points comes down to those 2 best teams. Those 2 best teams will play it off.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I like
we'll
that.
win the cup. USL can suck it, but hopefully we get the MLS bid.
Man, that is something that I feel it goes back and forth. I don't know where we are.
Yeah, because we got the president, somebody who's actually running the company, but then like it just dies off and it's real quiet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like you see nothing happening, but there's somebody doing something. I just don't know what the timeline is on that. It's just nuts.
That's fine. With the new World Cup coming in soon, I think we're getting a bid. With the next not next World Cup, but the World Cup after that?
Yeah, 'cause we got
2024?
26.
26, sorry.
Yeah, 2026.
It's 2026.
So
It's going to be
far
the North
away.
America. Yeah, it is very far away. But I
8
believe that
years from
Nashville's somehow in the running if we get that
Yeah.
stadium. Because it's going to move from West Coast to East Coast, and when it finally finishes, I believe in Jersey. In New Jersey is where they're going to play the final game.
That's what I should have got some more info on because it's crazy.
This is all hearsay, so I may have
No, yeah.
I may have regurgitated that incorrectly, but
No, because nothing is even set in stone either.
Yeah.
Because they might change it up too. Just the way they've been doing it with, I don't know how they do the Super Bowl, which is like hotels.
well, usually
and
it's 2
availability and
teams
stuff.
that have that from they're great. They play each other. That's usually
Oh
what
yeah. They're good, and then they kind of get into it.
That was low hanging fruit, and I'm sorry.
And even that's hearsay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still not even completely sure
I
if
mean,
that's
That's true.
how
Yeah.
it works.
That's true.
We think that's how college works, but
Yeah, that's not how
college
college
football.
works.
We're not sure. Who knows?
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, fuck 'em, girl. You say fuck 'em and you fuck 'em dress. Shout out to Martin Lawrence on that one. That's old school. That's
What is that from? Because I had a we don't have time to talk about Martin Lawrence. Let's
but
not. I
that's
watched
okay.
Bad Boys 2 on HBO the other day. That is the perfect jump in whenever you want movie.
Yeah.
You can jump in at any point
Yeah.
and enjoy yourself.
Exactly, like when he eats the what is
The
it?
ecstasy. And
Yes.
they go to the deputy's house, and Will Smith has to distract the deputy while
See, you can jump in anywhere.
Yeah.
You
You ever
jump
just
on.
rub your leather, Mike? That's my favorite part.
That soundbite's the best.
And it's a good
It
time.
comes in clutch and it fits everything.
It's tasty.
Well, all right, we got to push up to the Titans because we got training camp right around the corner. I mean, I'm ecstatic always for training camp because I'm willing to go sweat in the sun and just watch these dudes half-ass hit each other and not hit the quarterback.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit nervous, of course, because it's the fans are getting roasted by the NFL Network, and I don't know. So I'm kind of nervous. I mean, we got most of our games sold out too, so I'm wondering if fans are going to be out there supporting the team, seeing as we did come in last in the fan voting.
Well, I think about like
based off
if you think about the Patriots, if you think about like NFL teams in terms of like TV shows, the Patriots are like Roseanne. They're
Wow.
not canceled, but definitely a pro-Trump organization, but like had the most viewership out of and has like a very loyal fan base out of any TV show. But then you have like the Titans, who, although people like watching them, it's kind of a season about nothing. Not unlike. It's just a.
So you
What's
think
Mariota-
you think
that was a long way to go for a joke about this is a season about nothing. It's a Seinfeld joke. That's
like
all
that.
that was.
That was good.
you think that
I tried.
let
Dude,
me
Rose, I was like, whoa.
let me
Rose,
break this shit the fuck down real quick. So you think that the Tennessee Titans voted the worst fan base in the NFL? Their analogy is the greatest TV show of all time.
Yeah,
and then the
I realize-
Patriots, the greatest franchise of all time, is the racist show that just got canceled after one season.
Hey man, I told you it was a half-baked thing just to get me to the joke because I saw the bit. I just wanted to play the bass. I wanted to hear it, and I needed to find a way to. What you could say is I'm like the shoehorn of this goddamn show.
I had to bring it back around town, and he hit it. It was
I'm
good.
so
though.
sorry.
Hey, it felt good.
I'm so sorry. By the way, I found
not
this
mad.
one. Found
Hey.
it.
Wow, there it is.
Because we're still drinking local.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna need a drink after that one.
Let me ask you a question. I hate to put you on the spot like this, but I was talking to some fellow sports enthusiast comedians last night, and tell me about the backfield for the Titans defense. We have Devin McCourty.
Oh, not anymore.
But so do we have I can't think of his fucking name, but he's our McCourty. Didn't he come over from the Patriots? The other McCourty?
Yeah, we got Logan Ryan and Malcolm Butler.
Malcolm
Both
Butler and Byard. And in the backfield. I know he didn't come from the
of them.
Patriots,
Yeah,
but,
and Byard. We also got
but
Adoree.
neither of the McCourty twins are on the Titans
Yeah,
anymore.
they both play for New England now.
Okay, I thought they both played for the Titans, but they both
Yeah.
played for the
Because
Patriots.
our McCourty went and joined his brother.
Yeah.
So now they're like, we're both brothers.
I was about to say, I thought that y'all's backfield was Byard, McCourty, and Butler. And I was like, how is that the worst fan base? Like, how?
It doesn't sound like a worst fan base. It sounds like the worst law firm
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah, Butler,
don't
McCourty,
trust
McCourty,
them.
and Byard.
I don't trust these guys, but I do trust them to maybe catch an interception.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, I'm kind of excited because they're trying to give them a name. I
Yeah.
feel like they don't have one yet. The no-fly zone, I guess what they're calling them now.
Yeah.
It's kind of lame, but I mean,
That makes
who
sense because
cares?
Nashville's very expensive to fly out of. So
Hey, there you go.
I drive down to Atlanta every chance I get.
I like that. Then no-fly zone. It makes sense. It sticks. It's expensive as fuck to fly in here. So.
It's unbelievable. We're international. Go fuck yourself. We fly to Vancouver maybe sometimes.
Vancouver.
Fuck out of here, Nashville.
And that's the reason the Grizzlies on the West Coast still because of Vancouver's ass.
Speaking of law firms, there's this billboard in East Nashville on Gallatin. It's right above Radio Cafe, and it's a law firm bought an advertisement, but it's one law firm that bought 2 ads and put it split screen on the billboard, and the law firm is Doug and Doug. So the sign just says Doug, 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 and Doug.
Doug and Doug.
And then the
Doug
phone
and Doug.
number twice.
I like
And
that.
It's like when you
It just makes absolutely zero. It's almost like the two Dougs couldn't figure out who they wanted to name first. They were just like-
You know what?
they
How
were
about we
just
both
like-
put our name first on two different ones?
you ever watch TV?
Bet.
And you're-
Like they'll never know who's his first. It's like, well, we know who is first, and it bothers me.
That's mine and that's his.
It's great. It's so fucking stupid.
It's like Hall &
The
Oates.
Billboard's so stupid.
Do you know Hall & Oates had this deal that when they started that they were going to be Hall & Oates, and then after 20 years they changed the name from Oates and Hall? Do you know
I
that?
didn't know that. No.
That was that was a real.
That was the deal.
That was their deal.
Yeah.
And then they broke up, and Daryl Hall did something else. But it's almost like Doug and Doug, which is like when you watch TV and you see the same commercial twice, or
Yeah.
you see a commercial that you've seen before, but it's in Spanish.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that the same commercial?
Or that Cliff
Say
Paul,
habla
Chris Paul
español.
commercial.
Man,
Yeah. That's,
still think Cliff Paul.
Yeah.
He's my Players Association pres. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's my guy.
Shout out to Cliff Paul.
I just learned that Chris Paul is the Players Association president.
Right?
I just learned
'Cause
that.
he
Matt
barely-
just told me that before you got here.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, I don't know shit.
You educating.
Yeah, I don't know a fucking thing.
Do you know who it was before Chris Paul?
Was it Baron Davis?
Nope. Derek Fisher.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Who's the NFLPA president?
Don't
know who it
He's
is.
not a player.
Is it a former player?
Yeah. Like, he sucked, but
Derek Fisher.
makes sense.
Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher.
I don't know who it is.
Jeff Fisher, he still saw that as one of, like, good coaches. I think he's going to work for, like, the NFL, though.
I think he's a good
The
guy.
office.
I
Yeah.
genuinely think he's a good guy.
Jeff Fisher.
Really nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Skated by for too long though.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's what it was.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
he was way past his prime.
But
Yeah.
proof that if you live your life above board and you're a nice guy,
Yeah.
decent God-fearing man who dips on Hard Knocks, then you're fucking good
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
He made everybody cry on that Amazon show. He was like, guys, I just tried my best, and we just didn't make it.
Well,
But then, hey,
eat a dick.
and then they blew up the next year. So you
Let's,
suck.
let's keep it rolling.
Because we got to jump on this Grizzlies. Oh, but really quick, make sure you get out there because the 26th is the start of the Titans training camp. So it's going to be going down. If you're okay with sweating in the sun, I will be out there. I'm definitely going to be drunk because I have to do it to be out there that long. So definitely do it. I mean, we need that love out there.
You're gonna get drunk and you're gonna be like, let's get ready to stumble.
I do every year too. But we go push it up to the Grizzlies because they always do something good and then do something bad right after that in free agency. They always kind of make me kind of like, okay, that's cool, and then they'll do something that just settles my hash.
Interesting, a team named after an animal that sleeps most of the year
Exactly.
is ineffective.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Full hibernation. Good God. Because
Hibernating their way out of the playoffs.
exactly. We definitely did last year. And it was good because, we meant to talk about last episode, Jaren Jackson Jr. We took him 4th overall in the draft. Shout out to him because, he was a beast. And I really didn't know how good of a shooter he was. Like, shout out to his stretch. Like, they played a D-League. Oh, sorry, not D-League, G-League. Because that's more, that's nicer than saying you're in the D-League. Who the fuck cares? You're getting paid millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You should not.
No
be
one
a
ever
bitch.
got an E in high school. You either got an F or you got a D. So let's
Exactly. Call it the F League. Fuck what you mean. He scored 29 points, hit 8 3-pointers yesterday.
Wow.
Like, the dude is a beast. Like,
Love it.
I didn't even need those stats up because I was like, he's a beast.
Yeah.
He's going to be like our all-star. I'm
Yeah,
feeling.
I hope he's cool hitting threes out of the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. Because, what our starting five is looking like, we got Mike Conley, Dylan Brooks from Oregon. We got Marcus All coming back. Of course, Jaren is going to be our starting power forward. And we signed a free agent known as Omri Caspi, played for Golden State.
Played for Golden State.
Got him a ring. He only had really one game where I was like, oh, he was amazing because he got 19 and 10, but he's playing the Suns when he did it. And it's because everybody was injured and they're the Suns. So, I'm just got to see his season stats because last season, 5.7 was his average. Season before that, 3.5. Season before that, 12.0. And this is the Warriors, of course, so he's not going to shoot anything. Season before that, the Timberwolves, you're not going to do anything there. And the Pelicans before that. So, I'm not really.
Honestly, based on the way that he played the other day on Jimmy Kimmel, I have a feeling that they're drafting Ted Cruz might actually up their chances of getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
bad. Fundamental dad league play, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
effective.
Yeah.
He knows where to put the ball.
Right? Like, I would take him, but The Grizzlies just
It's gotta be
constantly
frustrating, man.
It's because you're like, what the hell is Omri Caspi going to do? And then they let Tyreek Evans go to who did he go to?
The Pacers.
Pacers.
Yeah.
Goes to the Pacers for $12 million. But you spent $20 million on Chandler Parsons, who played 20 games last season.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just constantly just
Who knows, man?
digging a hole.
Who knows?
So
We're
we'll see.
truly in the era of football or of basketball of like the haves and the have-nots. So it doesn't. If you're not one of 5 or 6 teams right now, it's like you're not even sure if you're making the playoffs. So like,
Exactly.
who the fuck cares?
And we're on the West, where of course there's 1,000 good players now. So
Literally everyone.
man,
I mean, just
The last
everybody.
8 MVPs are in the West now. You know.
dang it.
yeah. So like, what goes on in the East right now? Like, as far as it goes in the East, it's like
And winter is coming.
It is coming.
Winter is coming. But East it's wide open. If you're like a mediocre team, or if you're the Celtics, you're going to be a beast right now. That's the only team that looks like we're going to go.
Yeah.
Or Philly. Because gosh, they just they need one more thing. They need something. They need one more old guy.
they need to fix up that Liberty Bell.
Ooh, Liberty
I mean,
Bell.
what do you think they should look for?
Oh
You know
man,
what I mean?
Good.
not
point.
Leonard, not by any chance. I mean, who would want that?
Yeah.
I really like what you just said there and did there.
Thank you.
I
That
do.
was real slick.
I think it would be.
We'd be remiss if we
be
just
remiss.
went
Obviously,
over-
he didn't want to say remiss.
I
He's like,
didn't. I've said it before, so I'm trying not to repeat myself. It's like when you're writing a paper and you don't want to use the same adjective.
Uh-huh.
I do that
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Not that I write papers. So like, I'm a grown man. But
Yeah, boy.
yeah, but I'm a grown boy. But yeah.
I mean, what segment are we on right now? I feel
I'd
like
say-
I'm
I'd say
not,
we-
I'm
I
not
think
this is
paying
gonna
attention.
segue
And I
into,
apologize.
You know, we're segueing from.
Let's push on into it because we're hitting time. Let's
Yeah,
make it happen.
you want to hit the plane noise to just take us on?
I
a
would
coast
love
to
to.
coast?
Oh.
And then we can roast the big guy.
Can you make a plane noise with your mouth, Casey? Huh? You got the clutch burp.
Holy shit!
Not as good as the burp. Every time I hear this, if you told me that's the beginning of what's that? What's the Kendrick? Smoking with you. I'd be like, yeah, totally. There's only one airplane noise.
Is that
and
what
it's
that
used
is?
across?
I love it.
Is that where you got that?
No.
Shit, I was gonna say it's
And
perfect.
I think things in common.
Now, correct. Now, this is a sweet pull, and I'm very proud of myself if I'm right. No reason to research it right now. But I believe that was the sound of a plane taking off, right? We can agree. The sound at the beginning of that song, what's the name of that song? It's not 3 W's, but that's like, there's nothing in my hometown because I forever live in women, weed, and weather. Whatever the name of that song is. The sound at the beginning is the sound of an airplane landing in LA because there's the screech of the tires
Yeah,
at the
skirt,
end.
skirt, skirt.
That's a fucking pull. Anyone
LAX.
else?
LAX.
Is that the name of the song?
That's the name of
Yeah,
it because they're landing in
Makes
LAX.
sense.
Yeah.
Doi.
Makes sense.
Gosh. Anyway,
Anyway.
I feel like an idiot now. But anyway, we push on because, like we said, free agency is jumping off, you know, because we got to talk about all the other players that didn't go to the Grizzlies and where they went and all the ring chasing. Because, I mean, other than Tyreek, which is the newest news that just popped up, Boogie going to the Warriors. Is that a ring chase or is that a?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that kind of is going up without saying. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of shitting on him too because he could have built something dope in New Orleans.
Did he have to?
I mean, no. I mean, he's getting old because he's what, 20? What? He's getting up there now. He doesn't want to waste his youth.
Yeah, I mean he wants it.
27. 27 years old. So he's 3 from 30.
That's ridiculous.
Signed a 1 year. What's that? What was it?
1 year, 5.3 million.
I'm fucking 28 trying to figure out where I'm gonna live.
I mean, like 2 years ago, goddamn, like Ursa Ilyasova signed like a fucking 3 year, $120 million. And now,
nuts.
one of last year's starting Western Conference All Stars signed a 1 year, $5.3 million.
Tyreek Evans, 12 million.
Yeah.
And he played for us. What? Like,
So crazy.
dude, that's nuts.
It's so crazy.
and that really shows the ring chase. Like, you're willing to take $5 million.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is also a team that, you know, has like, I'm sure like all the money is gone now. But I mean, you're going to play in the finals on that team. And he
Yeah.
just made it to the point to where you already know they're going now.
Yeah, and he's there's very little speculation that he's gonna re-sign. A lot of people think that he's just like. So the big thing with DeMarcus is that he's not going to be able. The earliest he'll be able to play is December with his ruptured Achilles.
Oh yeah.
And
That's
so
probably
the
the
reason
money.
people think that he chose the Warriors was that they can afford to not let him play until December because they already have literally every other All-Star on their team.
Yep.
And this is the best way for him to bolster his resume for next season's free agency.
There you go.
Because
So that
he's
he
been
can be like,
resting,
yeah.
And then he's like,
Resting.
I
Not
was
only am I
paid,
resting, but I'm also an NBA champion.
yeah,
now.
I was paid this much before, so
Yeah.
then that even increases his potential contract.
Yeah.
I mean, it's smart. It's a nice. I mean, it's not a bad place to have a layover.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're saying. It's building up his brand a little bit more because like he's willing to take that pay cut to get there.
Right.
And I mean, also he's coming off that Achilles, so I mean, like you said, it's going to give him some time to get better, come back, and now where you don't really need him that much because they're already a championship team without him. So
Yeah.
They are the Monstars.
they
Yeah.
are the Monstars.
There's
I
no.
hate them
It
so
is.
much.
It is ridiculous.
Stefan. I called him Stefan. That's Urkel's.
Stephon Curry.
Stefan Curry.
Yeah.
That's his French name.
Yeah.
when he
yeah.
kicks it with Tony Parker and what other ladies Tony Parker's boning in France.
Eva Longoria. That's his wife.
He cheated on her.
No fucking way.
They got divorced a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, because he was cheating on with.
All right,
tons
y'all
of-
have a good night. It was really good. What if that was it? Is the only thing.
We
keeping
get into
me-
the
All
show
right,
on
guys,
that
that's
one.
the show. We'll see
That's
you
the
guys
show.
later.
Screw you, Tony. But that's crazy because I'm sure like that. But he's got to be ring chasing though. I mean, I like it.
Yeah,
'Cause, I
no,
mean,
it's
he wanna waste
definitely
his career.
it's definitely a ring chase, and it's one of those things where like they effectively just replaced JaVale McGee with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's like
yeah.
that's the definition of upgrade. Isn't that the new?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that the new Merriam-Webster picture example for upgrade
They
in
got
the fucking
JaVale
dictionary?
McGee and his like little ducktail
Yeah.
braid thing, and then
Yeah.
also it's like DeMarcus Cousins with the meme leg, and you're like upgrade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, which crazy asshole do you want?
Yeah.
But JaVale McGee, he jumped on the Lakers for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I'm sure he was. It's not because LeBron went there, right? It's not.
We-
No,
I mean,
no. He wanted to play for.
I
Luke
don't know if
Walton.
you guys heard this, but LeBron signed with the Lakers on a
Whoa.
4-year contract.
What?
You know what's super interesting is that the Warriors truly are the Monstars now, and LeBron, like, they're assembling a Looney Tunes squad around LeBron.
crap!
Oh man, I've been waiting for this my entire life.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cast.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna cast the Looney Tunes characters as LeBron's.
That's a
supporting
hot
cast.
take right there. That's a sizzling
That's
hot
what we're doing
take
right
right
now.
there.
Man, I've been trying to make that take for so long, and you fucking hit it so hard on the head. It was looking me. I've been like looking for ways to make it happen. You just went for it.
Yeah.
Wow,
You
that's
fucking found the lane and fucking dunked
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
like a
Wow.
WNBA player.
like a.
I'm gonna say-
I was a WNBA. I couldn't dunk. That's what it was.
Holy crap!
So LeBron is LeBron. Lance Stevenson is like he's like a kind of like a Daffy Duck type character, right? He's kind of sinister,
Who
kind
would
of
the
an
Bill
asshole.
Murray be? Is that Luke Walton?
No, was Bill Murray the coach? No, Bill Murray was a player.
No,
He just-
yeah,
he was just his
came out, he
homie.
goes, hey, if you guys need anything,
Yeah.
just let me know.
Bill
shut
Murray
up
is
again.
that old ass dude that's on the Lakers. Remember that dude that came up from the G League last year and played one game? His name's also Randall, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Because they got rid of
Yeah.
Julius Randall, but he's the other Randall.
The other Randall.
Yeah, yeah.
Where did he go? He went to the Pelicans.
Yeah.
To the Pelicans.
That's Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Okay. Rondo is Elmer Fudd.
I forgot that happened. today.
Curmudgeon, angry.
Rondo.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
By the way, there's a hilarious picture circulating Twitter where in like 2010 or 11, Rondo, there was a picture of Rondo sitting next to a lady at a bar wearing a shirt that says "LeBron is a bitch" on it, and he's like pointing at it like that's a nice fucking shirt, and it's like
That's a
the
shirt.
funniest thing in the world.
Have
Well-
you seen all the videos of the people acting like they're burning their LeBron jerseys and they throw that sign? Thank you, LeBron.
Yeah,
Pat, pat.
yeah. I kind of like that. I'm actually a huge fan of
Yeah.
that.
I like the first 6.
I was
but
soured
after the
on
50.
on jersey burning when we tried to do it with Isaiah Thomas. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm all the way done with this narrative. I
Yeah,
am
that's-
1,000% out.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Isaiah. Yeah. That's oh gosh.
I think JaVale is like a Foghorn Leghorn type.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Who
'Cause
are we
he looks like
missing? Lonzo Ball. He's like
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew. All right, I'll take it.
That's a good one too.
Kyle
He
Kuzma.
stinks.
No,
thinks
Lonzo
he's a
is
pimp, but he stinks.
Lonzo is Sylvester.
And then
Kyle Kuzma is
is
Tweety Bird.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Yeah, yeah.
Lance Stevenson.
He's Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Mischievous.
Because he's always blowing kisses at him.
Yeah.
Doing all the shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
That's really good.
We did it,
Hot
guys.
takes.
All right.
All
This
right.
has been El No.
That's the show. Leave off on that high note. That's it, everybody. Gosh, that was awesome.
But I mean,
That's all, folks.
the Porky the Pig is who's that? I mean, this is
LeVar?
in very
LeVar.
poor taste. But the name of that old Lakers announcer that died last year.
Oh, yeah. Hearn?
It's like Porky, because I'm pretty sure he had a stutter near the end.
Laker girls. You guys ever heard that guy at the show?
Is
The
that's
Laker
him
girls?
right
The guy who brings out the Laker girls, he goes, the Laker girls. It's super creepy.
You're like, ooh, are they prostitutes?
That it is kind of really weird, like
Laker
the
Shout out all fans.
that like weird riff in the a weird riff in reality where it's like it truly is that now though.
Yeah.
Like I'm barely making a metaphor.
This
when
is
I say
Trump's
it, like,
America.
It's like the Monstars were
This is
assembled
America.
against LeBron
Dude, that's
Okay,
that's
so-
perfect.
and
hot
these stupid like LeBron's supporting cast right now is like the island of misfit toys.
Now let's draft everyone as the
all
Island of
over
Misfit
again.
Toy.
Yeah.
It is, because Rondo's got a broken jumper, but he's really good with his crossover
Yeah.
handles.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I think they're trying to fix all the things he didn't have
Yeah.
in Cleveland, like automatically. Let's get him his backup point guard because Lonzo is going to be he's still hurt though, right? Has that meniscus
I mean, if you talk
thingy?
about hurt in like terms of having daddy issues, 100%.
Oh yeah, definitely, 1,000%. Oh, does this mean they're going to get LiAngelo now too?
No.
Since they didn't draft him at all.
I
He's
wonder
like,
if Lonzo's even long for this world, man.
who knows? Who knows? I know Melo. He's going to be their Justin Bieber. He's going to be really good, really horrible person. He's going to have like 3 illegitimate babies. But he's going to
I got
win a
weird
championship.
respect for Melo, though. I got some weird respect.
Oh no,
for him.
that's why I respect him. He's going to be amazing.
Big
But he's
dick
gonna
energy
be a
on
piece
that
of
guy.
shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't see
You don't
it.
see it?
No,
No,
I
he is
don't
kind of a
see it.
bitch, but like
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
He has reasons to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be an asshole.
Yeah.
like the biggest one. He was gonna be Allen Iverson 6.0.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's gonna win a championship or something. I feel it. He's gonna drive his Lambo into like the arena and
Yeah.
jump off and
Oh,
walk down
dude.
the arena.
Shut up. I just put this together. Is LaMelo and LeBron's kid anywhere near the same age? Are they gonna play each other in the NBA in like
They're old enough to.
in like 6 years?
Because Melo's high school age, Bronny is 13.
Oh yeah, they're gonna play each other.
Yeah.
In,
Oh, yeah.
in the NBA in like 10 years.
There's no such thing as like a player coming out of anywhere and becoming an all-star when they have their I mean, now with this whole like nepotism thing, like if Trump's able to bring in his daughter
Yeah.
into the cabinet.
Well, it's already the
Oh,
case. I mean,
okay, yeah.
Steph Curry's dad was a
You're
NBA
right,
player.
you're right.
Kobe's dad.
You're
was
right.
a
You're right.
NBA
You're right. You're
player.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck's dad, now
Luke,
commissioner of the XFL.
Yeah. Luke
Different
Walton.
sports.
Yeah.
He just made a name for himself out of nowhere.
Fuck yeah.
Gosh, the luck.
The,
Just out
the
of
funniest
nowhere.
part about the Lakers, the truly funniest part, is that LeBron was the number 1 pick in the 2003 draft. Luke Walton was the 32nd. His coach was the 32nd pick, or 23rd maybe. And Rajon Rondo guarded Luke Walton in the NBA Finals. So, I mean, this
You're
is
doing baseball facts right now, things that don't matter, but like should be in a book somewhere and matter.
It's just fucking
a
hilarious.
big way.
And Luke Walton drafted the same year as LeBron. Same draft.
Yeah, that's why I said yeah. LeBron
that's
was the
crazy.
number 1 pick, and
And he
Luke
was
Walton was
what?
like the 23rd or 32nd.
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
That's insane.
nuts.
It's
And
so
that-
funny.
So who's going to be the coach of that team?
I don't know. Have you seen that video though of LeBron? LeBron stepped over Ty Lue.
Oh,
Have you ever seen that
yeah,
video?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It was like end
That's
of Ty
awesome.
Lue's career, because the big Ty Lue thing is that when he got crossed over by Allen Iverson, and Iverson stepped over him.
Stepped over and looked
But
at him.
LeBron also
Ooh,
did it.
Yeah,
Like when LeBron was, I think LeBron was a rookie and Ty Lue was like on his way out.
yeah.
It's so funny.
He was on his way out the last 3
That's
years
so
of his
fucking
career.
funny. Yeah.
Guys, where's the NBA going?
NBA?
How long do we
Mars.
got? We're going to Mars?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Space Force first class.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, the NBA is going to keep going. NFL's over here in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where's it going? Like, let's talk about this. Okay, so the way that I kind of see it, and maybe if you guys can correct me, the way I see it is that it's like imagine everyone on every team is a player in the in a game, right? So and then you have like the two of the best players, or like I don't know how I'm gonna get to this, but it's almost like at a certain point all the other teams are giving up and they're just moving players around and they're just letting the two fight it out until they tire themselves out and then they can come in and save themselves. Because right now it's not good for the brand of the NBA. I'm actually hard pressed to believe that it makes any sense to move so many All-Stars west for at least 3 years. Where does it go? And I ask this to Matt all the time, and maybe it's just because I'm interested in, or maybe I haven't found a sufficient answer, but like, where does it go?
It's crazy because you got those. It sucks because the West has all the larger market teams. It seems like you got the Lakers, you got Golden State. Which Golden State, I feel like they were a small market team until they started winning these championships. Then you remember that they were in California and there's all this other stuff over there. But you got that whole trusted process with Philly, I guess. So I mean, that's what all the smaller market teams, I guess, are doing right now, just bombing out. Hopefully, you can come around and get that, catch their lightning. But that's how many power forwards did they go through till they finally got Joel Embiid, who was good, and then Ben Simmons. So it's like, I mean, it's going to be rough because I feel like the West will always be huge.
Well, I think that's fundamentally the difference between the NFL and NBA is that the NFL is, for the most part, an East Coast centric league, and whereas not even league but just sport and football itself very East Coast central, whereas basketball is more West Coast. It just works that way. It's showbiz. And we want showbiz. We want the drama.
Yeah.
The drama that's playing out right now is, it's some of the best.
It's crazy.
Shit I've seen. It's better than some of the shit I've seen on Netflix come out.
And what's nuts is like the NFL now. You got more people who are actually. I feel like you got more teams that you think could win the championship. Because when you look at the NBA, you're like, oh, I know these three guys are going to go. Like, I know the Warriors are going to be there, but in the NFL, you got more talent spread out now, especially with quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And like more chances of watching a different game at the end of the year. But
right.
I don't know. It's kind of weird because maybe we need more of that too in the NFL or the NBA. I don't know. It's weird because smaller markets are getting better too.
Yeah.
Like
the Jazz.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh,
Toronto.
That was
It's cool.
Toronto's crazy because what do they need because they're like
to keep their coach.
Yeah, which sucks. Where did he go?
Pistons.
Yes. Which might be good for them.
Cool. Great. Yeah. Build something, but I thought that was just ridiculous just to get rid of him.
Yeah, because that's not even a him thing. It's more the players because they have Valanciunas. You got Lowry. You got Rosen. You just need like one thing because LeBron just, gosh, every time.
Yeah.
They just cannot. And they just can't. It's something about that. He has a mental lock on them.
Yeah.
That series was horrible. I mean, it was good for him.
Yeah.
But gosh.
What's the yips, dude? So when you can't fucking run to or hit, bunt a ball or hit or run to third.
Yeah.
I just learned about the yips on that Burtcast the other day.
Yeah,
I never learned about the yips until 3 weeks ago on the Burtcast. Shout out Burtcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we'll see. I mean, just like you said, it was like, where's it going? Because it's now it's just that balance where the West Coast owns it and the East Coast is just kind of battling. But like you said, I hope like the Jazz.
But where's that? And where's that with the Rockets? The Jazz were a cool story last year, but the Rockets were even better story. Matt was saying, and I'm not going to take credit for this, but they were one injury away from going to the winning the Western Conference
Chris
Finals.
Paul was going to will that.
Chris Paul is
nuts.
a force to be reckoned with, and by everyone moving over west, you essentially neuter his chances, which I think is interesting to say the least. But at the same time, I don't think it's very effective for the league.
I like it because he got. I mean, he was just one game away pretty much. If he could have played in that game 7, they would have won.
Yep, absolutely.
And to know that you had the best record in the West and you also were one game away, if you would have played, like I would be like, let's go. Other than the fact that LeBron is there now.
Despite the Durant trade.
Yeah, and then Paul George decided to stay in Oklahoma City, which puts them in a weird position because now they're in the penalty. So next year they're going to owe money for having no players. So that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm never sure what that was. Why? Because he could have went into the Lakers and started a Monster team of themselves. But I mean, like I said, they are.
Do we
the
need a
kids.
Monster team? That's the question.
Like right now, they're the Patriots.
Matt, you think it's that? Matt, you have an opinion. I don't know if you want to share it. That you think it's the best time.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's absolutely fascinating. Yes.
there's a lot of people love to put blame. I mean, the fact of the matter is that you're never going to get rid of dynasties in sports in general. There's always been a dynasty in a sport forever. I mean, like there were the Lakers and the Celtics back in the day. There were the Bulls. Now it's the Warriors. It's also been LeBron for the last 8 years. He's also been a dynasty within and of himself. Yeah. You have it in football. In the AFC in the last 17 years, there's only been 3 quarterbacks that have represented the AFC in the Super Bowl other than Joe Flacco. It's been Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady.
Wow,
That's nuts. In baseball, it's been the Yankees. I mean, like you never truly get rid of dynasties. And so this hamster wheel narrative of like we need to get rid of it is just it's stupid, and it's never going to happen. Yeah. And Jesus. The coolest thing about the dynasty narrative that we have in the NBA right now is that it's about as egalitarian as a dynasty can be, because it's not really about money and it's not really about rings. It's about the idea that these players are all such good friends with each other that they actually want to play together, and that's really cool. And that makes really cool teams, and that makes really cool relationships. It makes on-court disputes between teams seem a lot cooler because everyone has their back. But like this idea real when people say like Kevin Durant's a bitch because Michael Jordan never would have joined the Pistons or never would have joined the and it's like, yeah, but that's why we suffered from like a drought in between the Jordan era and the current like LeBron era.
So you would consider that a drought then?
Yeah, the era between Jordan and between like what LeBron started. This like weird transition period where it's like everyone kind of wants to play the game they want to play, but they still feel beholden to the old rule of like, no, stay where you are, build that team, be your own greatest player. And now they're all like they play on Olympic teams together.
Play Fortnite together.
They play Fortnite together. Like it's a true testament to the player agency that LeBron created in his original decision, where he was like, players are not part of a team anymore. We are our own people. We decide where we go, and we can like each other. Like there's nothing wrong with that. And it's good. That's what created the Warriors. That's what created the Thunder. Melo and Westbrook and George wanted to play together. That's what created the Big Three in Boston. Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, they wanted to play together.
It's like an age of supergroups.
Yeah. And it worked.
That's the first real supergroup.
Yeah. And then LeBron, he wanted to play with Dwayne Wade and it wasn't
Chris
just
Bosh. Because he's so dominant that it was a thing. Because like they did it before. Yeah. And he
But he joined Dwayne Wade, who was the Finals MVP the season before.
How many times did he play the Celtics? LeBron.
In the conference or I guess in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Because he didn't beat him.
He didn't beat him forever when he was with Cleveland. Then he didn't beat him until he went to the Heat. Yeah. And that's the thing. He had to assemble something to beat the Celtics, you know, and he's all
shit for that too.
He's been forever assembling something to beat the Warriors, and he did it once, and he knows that he can do it again because he did it that one time. And there's nothing wrong with the idea that these guys want to like move around. It really ruins the idea of like team affiliation for fans, which I get, but it's also one of those things where it's like, I don't know, like if Garnett and Pearson and Ray Allen and Rondo didn't all leave the Celtics around the same time, like we wouldn't have got all of the assets that we got. Like the team we have right now is directly correlated. We literally got all of those draft picks from trading Garnett and Pierce to the Brooklyn Nets. You know, like we absorbed the future by getting rid of the past. And like this ever changing like
shout out to Danny Ainge
timeline is it is phenomenal for sports. Like it's the biggest problem with the NFL right now is that they don't do that. It's still they keep their homegrown talent. People like players don't move around as much. Contracts aren't set up in the same way. There's no player agency. It's all management agency. That's not.
That's what Taylor Lewan right now. He still doesn't have a contract, so he's just kind of floating there. Everybody's like, "Oh no, we're going to sign him," but I mean, he's going to get signed. Yeah, I mean, he's rated as like one of the top 5 linemen in the league. Yeah, especially his blindside ability, I guess you call it. Yeah, because he's blindside. Yeah, but hey, I mean, that's what I'm hoping. You need those dynasties. If we could get one here, that'd be great.
Yeah. And that's the other thing.
Forever.
I mean, I hate to.
Then it comes out of money at that point.
I hate to get it like any more
ethereal,
political or philosophical than it needs to be. But it's like the only people that complain about not having it are the people that don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it will always be that way.
Laker fans are
that
loving it
never
right
changes.
now.
Yeah. There's nothing good about, equity. But hey, this has been the Jordan Peterson hour on LNL.
That was the most Jordan Peterson thing you've ever said in your entire life.
Yeah,
And I get it.
but I mean, I 100% agree with that as far as the game of basketball goes. Like, it's like there's like the idea of like making a rule where like every team needs an all-star or like it's like that's not good for anybody.
Yeah, you're right. And actually, and not in a way that you say that, and maybe this kind of plays into something that we've talked about before, is about the idea of like the way the NFL went towards fantasy. They started playing towards fantasy. Well, that's not great because you're trying to keep everything homegrown. You're trying to keep everything like in-house. That if you don't let players move around, have some fun and whatever, then it doesn't matter. Then team loyalty no longer matters. Then it's just about where they move. And if they never move, then it's just kind of a stalemate.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the application of moving players around would be good for fantasy if fantasy basketball was at all accessible.
Yeah.
It's more accessible than baseball,
because it makes it interesting. Like we get the off-season stuff because that free agency makes it interesting, makes you still care.
Yeah.
I mean, because this is basketball right now. I mean, holy crap!
Yeah.
Ever since that happened, it's all just interesting. It's like a soap opera that you watch and you're waiting for the next season.
Yeah.
And that nicely segues into this last little take a L segment as well too. Because now I'm thinking,
You got to remind me. Do we have a soundbite for that?
take a L.
I don't think we ever did.
No.
I don't think we ever made one.
Any kind of sad noise works with taking L. Because I mean,
How about
we're about to hit them.
hey, did you hear about D's?
These what?
These nuts.
You motherfucker.
Got your ass, and this is who's getting their ass.
The WNBA.
Can we take that one again? Edit that one out. Let's do an alt. We need an alt.
Need an alt right there. So that's what I'm wondering. All the things we just talked about, would
Yeah.
that be stuff that would make the WNBA big, like free agency? I mean,
They got a lot more working against them than free agency, man.
Because my biggest note was we need immaturity in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Like you need that pettiness, like Lance Stevenson and LeBron.
Yeah.
You need some of that. Because I mean, what was that lady fight that happened last year? And it was like that was the most interesting thing. I watched it 50 times. It was like because somebody got accidentally punched and it caused a huge fight.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, they actually do stuff. Because it's nobody goes to the games. Like
Yeah.
the championship series went down last year, and I was like, oh yeah, it's on ESPN2. And I'm like, man, it's not even on ESPN1. It's on ESPN3 most of the time. It's like,
Man,
I don't know.
I think anything that I say right here is doxable. Like I am definitely. This is at odds with conventional. It's not even at odds with conventional. It's at odds with 2018. But to say that the men and women are wired differently. The idea that men in sports, it's an actualization of men have ego and fight for what they get, and they get it and they do it. And that's not to say that women aren't competitive, but they are not competitive in the same way. They are self-driven and they're self-actualized. And when you're self-actualized, you don't have anything to go after and reach. Like the reason a lot of these guys act out, and I believe that the reason that Draymond Green continually acts like a thug from the 90s is exactly because he lacks something where he needs to prove something. He's on the greatest team ever, but like, is it ever just going to be the Draymond Green show? And he wants it to be so bad, but that's why he acts out. He's like, if I'm not going to do that, I'm going to buck up and he can justify it a certain way, and men have that ability to compartmentalize. And I'm not going to say it's an ability because it is, but it's also a downfall. And so I don't think that women's sports in general, you don't see that level of ego. And when you do, it comes out in rare cases like Serena Williams. It comes out I'm hard pressed to find Danica Patrick, who not even one of the best drivers of all time, but just the first female driver in NASCAR.
Yeah, because like you made me think it's like they want to hold the idea of professionalism. You got to put that product out there. Like we're women, we want our basketball to look professional. It looks good. It's like a good product. But then I feel like you're sacrificing that now because you're you're putting out this where you don't let emotion get into it. But you need that. You need I feel like women's college basketball is so up here, but as soon as you get to WNBA, it's like
It absolutely is.
It's not exciting.
It's a complete flip of what happens in the NBA. I mean, March Madness is almost insufferable.
Yeah,
college basketball is almost insufferable unless you're watching a team that is essentially a farm league for the NBA. Yeah. But it's the opposite way, and I just think that there's a marketing problem. There's a there's a lack of a market for it. So marketing can only go so far. So I think that in terms of, is the WNBA ever going to get there? They got to figure out a couple things culturally in order for that to. Some things need to change on a us basis for it to actually matter.
Yeah. Maybe it's just that story too. I mean, because do they have like a free agency period where it's like, oh, let's build a super team, let's get Maya Moore and
I'm sure they do. It's just I'm not even sure they do. Not knowing the exact answer, I would guarantee they do because it's a sport. Every sport has that. But I mean, I don't. This conversation is way out of bounds for me because I don't even
it is for
have a
everybody.
reason to not watch the WNBA. I just don't. And there's a reason I don't watch.
Way to make me look like an asshole because that's the right answer.
It is. I mean, you just don't.
It's just like I don't, the only thing I can blame is like time. Like I don't have time. I don't even have time to watch baseball, and I'm like mildly interested in baseball. I don't even have time to watch a baseball.
That's how you know
game.
Matt's growing up.
You know what I mean?
He's a big boy.
I got
now.
things. I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing in this world for free.
I got to build and connect, and I can't do that watching WNBA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Oh man.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is the weird conversation where it's like, has anyone asked WNBA players or staff or fans like if they're unhappy with the current state of WNBA? Has anyone, or are we just like?
I'm putting it on them. I think, and I'll speak for I think I'm putting it on them that they're disenfranchised because I would want it.
I think everyone. Oh, not everyone, but I think most people are. Because I don't like. I follow WNBA on Twitter, and I follow the NBA, and the NBA is constantly promoting the WNBA.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's not a whole lot of people that are part of the WNBA that are like unhappy with the amount of press they get because it's just like I don't know. At the end of the day, they're athletes just like the men are athletes. They just want to play and they want to win. They're not worried about how many people watch or how many people are in the stands.
Exactly.
They care about playing the game.
I think that's true to a point, but I do know that, and I can't cite my sources right here, but I do know that there are issues with the amount that you're paid for the service you render.
Yeah,
and I'm well, there are grievances and there are gripes. So there are based on that information.
But
there are people that are dissatisfied, but as a whole, collectively,
Yeah.
I don't have the answer for that, and that's a really good point that you brought
But
up.
I would say my argument for the pay thing is that like no one's ever been happy for the amount of money they've gotten paid. You know what I mean?
Only
like
LeBron has.
That yeah. but even he, that below the
He had to
under
open
the
up a production
table,
company.
he's bitching about how much money he's making. $5 million less than he wants, and he's unhappy about it.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
you know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Like there's always a money issue to be had, but when it comes to the sport itself, the actual fans, like I'm an actual fan of Pusha T.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not clamoring for more Pusha T fans because I don't care because it's about me being a fan. That's what I'm worried about, and I think.
Thank God,
WNBA
thank
fans
God
are the
Hillary
same
didn't
way.
win because then Tim Kaine can't play harmonica. with
yeah,
him.
yeah. But it's just like it's one of those things where it's like who's really mad? If you're a WNBA fan, as far as I'm concerned,
Good for you. You got a
less people in the stands means closer seats you get.
You can sit
so,
courtside.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fair. That's really fair.
Like I felt like a Titans like that fan for like a little bit, and I was like, okay, wait a minute, this is not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
but that's not happening in WNBA. You're not.
Yeah.
Got away fans
Yeah, yeah.
taking over.
I can't say this enough, but fuck you. Because that is the most thoughtful goddamn thing I've ever heard in my life. Like that is the exact way to never even consider.
Do we have
it.
time for climate change? Because I have a couple thoughts on that as well.
While
Is anyone asking the clouds if they're unhappy? You know what I mean?
while I'm vulnerable, yes, I'm fucking leaning in. I'm ready for that uppercut, baby.
What?
As if every
That's
part,
perfect, though.
as if every part of the world needs the same amount of atmosphere. You know what I mean? Maybe maybe some parts need more atmosphere. You know what I mean?
Hit him with the beep.
Yeah. An equitable atmosphere is actually not good for the environment. Is what I'm saying. You know?
See, that's that climate change news.
Yeah.
He's denying it.
I'm Al Gordon Peterson.
Al-
Thank you very much.
Jesus
Thank you very much.
Christ, you're on fucking
I'm on a
fire
roll.
today.
He's coming in with the hot takes on climate.
This boy is killing it.
Looney Tunes and Monstars.
Al, what are we here for?
metaphors.
We could leave. Matt could just do the show.
He's got the depth. He brings even more depth.
Mm-hmm.
We're well rounded.
We're like an Olympic pool in Beijing.
You know,
Extra deep.
I literally sit around. How how much do I sleep? About 6 hours. I sit around 18 hours a day wanting to talk like this literally every single day of my life, and I never get to. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Oh, well, you're definitely going to be back here.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you very
just
much.
so you know.
Well, you're well.
I'm gonna flesh
your name's
out
on the
Al
credits.
Gordon Peterson. And I'm gonna be bringing him back.
Well,
And
Matt was saying that we recorded his show before you came over, and I made a mistake, and I wasn't able to put the audio. I messed up with the audio, so it caught the audio from the iPad. So we're not gonna be able to use it. So Matt,
so
would
El,
be,
if you could watch the episode we recorded and do a sign language interpretation, and
Just me on the side.
we'll just put that as a window in the video as well. Just you at the bottom.
Yes.
Have you
Sample.
seen that? Have you seen that lady that does the rap?
Mhm, I
sign
love
language?
it. I love that
my
video.
gosh,
I
that's
love
so
that
awesome.
video.
She's
She
a
is
fucking
awesome.
queen.
That girl.
Yeah.
That's interpretive dance. Like
Why
Yeah.
she's a she needs to be like at every major show. Like, Jay-Z should
I've
have her.
seen
She
her.
did-
Like
she-
I've seen her at Jay-Z concert. I saw her at an Eminem. Have you seen the one where Waka Flocka thinks that she's just a fan dancing and goes and stands next to her and dances with her? But she's
I'm
like
watching
she's
that
like
now.
actually doing like sign language, and he just walks up and he's like, yeah, I can do that too.
Oh, have you seen her do Rap God?
No.
It's awesome. There's actually like I think it's a Think Big video.
Yeah.
One of those produced videos, Think
Yeah.
Big, where she does it and she talks about like how she takes shortcuts in order to hit it, but she does it in time. Like she just has the ability to do it. It's really cool. I definitely I recommend.
Why
that
is she
watch.
one of the most amazing people in the world right now?
Man, there's a lot of people that
That's pretty dope.
We're
She's doing the
sleeping
Lord-
on a lot of
she's
people. We're
doing the
boosting a
Lord's
lot of boners, but we're
Yeah.
fucking sleeping on some real women.
She's a great Viceland story.
Yeah, she truly is. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where's
my
that
gosh.
Viceland?
Come on,
Writing
Viceland.
articles about. I don't want to get into
fucking
it.
taking things out of
Did you
context.
see that new article that this has?
I
nothing to do
know.
with
Is
the
it Jordan
show?
Peterson? Name of
No, The
one-
Simpsons,
No.
Oh.
where that person wrote an article. Some Vice contributor wrote an article, and the headline was like, "I watched The Simpsons for the first time this week. I don't understand what everybody likes about it."
Oh, see.
You know, I'm so tired of these. This is my thought, and everyone should have it. Things
It's like I'm not even an avid Simpsons fan, but I
Yeah.
understand that. Like, can we?
I like the Simpsons.
Can we do literally anything else to get clicks except for just saying
Yeah.
contrarian,
Just
like
weird stuff with no basis.
absolute bullshit?
This is how to defend your unironic love for chain restaurants
Yeah.
to your friends.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I love an Outback. Outback Steakhouse is like my favorite thing in the world. But you know what? I'm not clamoring for everyone to eat at Outback.
Yeah.
Fucking, if I want to go in, I don't want to wait. I want to
You're a
get
fan of
I wanna
Outback,
go.
and you want to get the best seat.
There
Yeah.
you go.
There you go.
There we go. See,
If less people eat at Outback, that's better for me.
it's an application.
As a fan.
Better for me.
Of Outback.
Terrible
Not great for
business,
Outback.
but better
though.
for me.
Not
Yeah.
good for Outback.
Yeah.
As a consumer, excellent. As a
Screw those guys.
but I think that's a show, and I think Matt
That's
is
a
going to
show.
use this as the his.
I like
He's
that.
going to do a swap cast. He's going to throw it up on iTunes.
I like that.
I like that.
that.
Thank you very much for
So Matt,
having me.
where do the people listen
Yeah.
to this?
At Matt Neil Boyd on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook.com/pray tell Matt Boyd for it's the exact same, Go to El Na with El Graves to watch this.
At El Na
Hey.
Show.
And next
We're gonna link
week,
it all.
Next week, go to Facebook.com/pray tell Matt Boyd to watch Pray Tell. And then also next week, go to Facebook.com/what is it, El Na? El
Yes.
Graves?
El Na Show.
El Na Show, and watch that next week. This week, no reason to do both because it's going to be the same show.
I mean, hey, do both.
Next week, do both. Or
Watch all of it.
Go picture in picture. Then we both get the view number.
Tight.
Hey.
We need those views.
I like that. Get those views up.
I love it.
Get them views up, girl.
Yeah.
Well, I think that is the show, fellas, and I loved
till
it.
next week.
I had a really good time.
I did too.
That was
I sweated profusely at the beginning, but I
yeah.
cooled myself
I'm
down.
gonna kick that AC on here in a second. So
I mean, that's just I stay hot.
yeah, you do.
So next time, hit us up, Facebook, Twitter. Like you said, show us some love. Show us some likes.
Show them
Say
loves.
something.
Yeah.
Roast us if you want. I'll roast you back.
Guys, tell us if you like the clips that El's throwing up there because he's doing a killer job.
Hey, whipping for you. We'll dance it out.